All right, got the loads right here. We're gonna start out super scientifically. Target that's approximately 23 meters away. That's unequivocally the best distance to test for accuracy. So right here, the ones that marked in red, these are the stainless primers from Winchester, the old ones, and then these are the, so I think those are from the 70s, something like that. And then these are the, what I'm assuming are 1950s or early 60s CCI primers. And we got 1183. So it dropped about 6 inches and from where it's normally sighted in at. 1147 on velocity though. Got 1152, so these are coming in consistent velocity, especially considering I'm using unique powder, right? 1144, 1165. Now we're gonna go to the CCI primers. 1141, 1173, 1162, 1147, 1176. I don't know how much is the primer, how much is just me. It looks like the Winchester CCI, and that was 7 grains of unique. All right, now we're bumping it up to 8 grains of unique. These do function a lot better with that seating depth that I gave it. 1244, so that 1 grain of unique really made a difference. 1244, 1281, 1270. So as you would expect, this is really a soft shooting load. One thing that's going to be nice about this is this allows my kids to shoot this a little bit with very little cost once I can start casting my own, and a lot less recoil. So maybe this turns into a good training round for them. Okay, this is 9 grains of unique. So far so good, no signs of high pressure. All right, 1365, 1386, 1359, 1355, 1360. So right here we got the 8 grains, and it seems like it's about the same area as the 7, not a whole lot of difference. But we added in 1 more grain of powder and increased the velocity. Not only did the group tighten up to a much more respectable group, but it also brought the group up. I'm going to cover up this bottom one. I'm going to shoot my, I can't remember if it's 9.8 or 9.6 grains right here. These bullets are just a little bit heavier with the powder coating on them. I used the 173 grain lead flat point data. Last night it seemed like such a good idea to only load 4. It seemed like I felt, I don't even know why. But anyway, I only loaded 4 of these. All right, those just load so much better now that I'm seating them the correct depth. 1380, 1409, 1277, 1466. Huh, that's weird. I have a feeling it's with that sun coming out brighter. It's probably messing with the chronograph a little bit. I'm not on a bench, I'm just on a log, kneeling down, a little bit shaky. I do not claim to be a marksman. But the reason that's lower is I did drop that back down a notch just to see. I figured since it was coming up, I just wanted to see if I put this back to where I normally have that sighted in for my hunting ammo. I just want to see what happened right there. I probably should just shot it the same as I shot everything else, so it's all apples to apples, but I was curious. I'm a little bit TO'd because I forgot to save 1 bullet. I was just gonna see what happened with these bullets because they're not that fast, but what happens with them when they hit this vest, considering they're not an expanding bullet and such. So coming out of a rifle, I was just curious, but that's gonna have to wait for another day. I didn't get a chance to test this last time because I basically shot all my bullets up. So I reloaded these 30-30 rounds. And I just loaded these up. I've never loaded with Unique before for rifles, only pistols. They had lower velocities. If I remember right, they were, I can't even remember what they were, but they were way low, like 1,200 feet per second or 1,400, something like that. I'm just going to test these and see how they react against ballistic vests. See if they punch through or if it stops it. I think it stopped it, but I think it hit pretty hard. We hit right there. I don't see any exit, but so right there, that was at 10 millimeter. There's a guy at the range. We were just curious what the 10 millimeter would do, and it hit hard. I think it did that to the pumpkin. It's like a 180 grain, and it hit pretty hard. But that 170 grain out of the 30-30, it hit it quite a bit harder. This thing is soaking from that pumpkin. Well, like all over here.
Oh, there. Of course.
Oh, dang. It didn't go through, it did get stopped, but it is so embedded in the vest. You know what, we're just gonna leave it in there because I want to use this vest for other tests and I don't want to destroy it. But it's pancaked out in there. It nearly penetrated that vest. I brought some of this vintage ammo out here, and I was inspired by MCK. He was dissected some Czech silver tip, which are a little bit different than the Winchester silver tip. So that's where my mind went, was these aluminum capped lead nose hunting bullets. Now these, I can't remember, I once dated these. I think they're in the late 60s, something like that, but these are 170 grainers. I'm going to take one of these and shoot this at the vest and see what happens. This one's actually, going to be a full power load. My guess is that does go through the vest all the way. We're going to load that up. My guess is that there's no way that vest is going to stop this bullet. Now, just because that bullet's old doesn't mean it's weak, because I have, I mean, look at how that shoved that pumpkin way back. Yep, look at that. Right through it. It pierced that vest like it was nothing. Then it hit that pumpkin right there and just tore it apart. You ever shot a 30-30 before?
This one?
Yeah.
I don't know why I shot rifles before, yeah.
Yeah?
I don't think I've been shooting this before.
So on this one, what you're gonna do is you just...
I need to...
Yep, just pull that lever forward. All right, and then you just aim it whatever you want to. One of those pumpkins. Let's see what happens. Huh, put a nice little hole in it. All right.